Hi, this is Tim from lapstheShutter.com, and today we're going to fix any vertical lines on your Vizio TV screen. So if your Vizio TV does have vertical lines on screen, then don't worry, this is usually fixable. This is regardless of whether it's a single vertical line or a number of coloured vertical lines. I'm going to cover all of the proven fixes that you can try to get your TV working again. So we'll start with the basic fixes, and then you can go and look at the linked article in this video's description for the more involved fixes that involve taking the back panel off the TV and checking the TCON board. So the most basic fix, and the one that often does work surprisingly, is just power cycling your TV. So this means just unplugging your TV, holding down the physical power button on your TV for at least 15 seconds to drain any residual power from the capacitors, and then leaving your TV unplugged for at least 30 minutes before plugging it back in and switching it back on again. If this doesn't work, then try reseating your HDMI cables and any other physical cables that are plugged into the TV. There's a strong possibility that a poorly seated cable is creating signal noise, which displays on the screen as vertical lines. So just jiggle the cables around in the back of your TV, try taking them out, have a look at the connectors, see if there's any signs of oxidation or damage. You can use compressed air within the connector on the TV, and then just try firmly push it back in again and see if the vertical lines are still there. If they are, then that probably means that your external connections are fine and the problem is located within your TV. So the best way to deal with this, first of all, is to factory reset your TV. Now, to factory reset a Vizio Smart TV, there's a few ways of doing it, but the easiest way is just to switch your TV on, hold down both the volume down and input buttons on the side of the TV simultaneously. After a few seconds, a message will pop up on screen telling you how to reset your TV, which is usually then holding the input button for a further 10 seconds. You'll then get another message will pop up on screen telling you that it's about to reset. So your TV will then reboot and return to the original setup screen. Hopefully this will have fixed your issue. Alternatively, you can do it through the on-screen menu by pressing the menu button, and then on the on-screen display going to Admin and Privacy or System, and then Reset to Factory Settings. Firmware issues have also been known to cause problems with the display on Vizio TVs. So as with any product, you should ensure that your TV's firmware is always updated to the latest version, even if it's new. Smart Vizio TVs support auto-updating firmware, but this will only run when your TV is turned off but still plugged in. So if you leave your TV switched on all the time, it won't update the firmware. For older Vizio TVs, you can press the menu button, go to Admin and Privacy or System, depending on your model, and click Check for Updates. If the updates have been successfully applied, your TV should restart 2 times. If you're using a smart Vizio TV, then you can't manually update firmware. But note that for these most recent modern Vizio TVs that use a local dimming array for their backlight, you sometimes can see large bands of vertical lines on your TV after updating the firmware. This is caused by changes to the tolerances in the local dimming array and can be fixed by manually changing your backlight, gamma, brightness or contrast settings on the TV itself. If none of these steps have worked, then it's almost certainly a fault with your timing control or TCON board, which is hidden behind the back panel of your TV. Now, before you take the back panel off, check that your TV isn't under warranty, because removing the back panel will usually void the warranty. A fault in the TCON board is usually is one of the most common causes of vertical lines, and that's because either the connectors can come loose, or they get covered in grime or dust, or there's just a fault with the clock signal that the TCON board is providing. The process to open the TV and take a look at the TCON board is a bit involved, so to do this you should take a look at my linked article below, or go to lapstheShutter.com and search for Vizio TV, and you'll find my article on how to fix vertical lines on your Vizio TV. If you've still got an issue of vertical lines after either replacing or cleaning your T-Con board, then it's likely to be a panel issue, and that probably means that you're best to get a new TV. But try the T-Con first. That usually clears up most of the vertical line issues.